In the UK, Parliament's Committee of Privileges is investigating whether Boris Johnson deliberately lied to Parliament over illegal parties during the COVID pandemic. In his defence, the former Prime Minister has insisted that he did not lie to lawmakers. Michael Voss has more.
Boris Johnson left home Wednesday morning knowing that his political future hangs in the balance. With demonstrators waiting for his arrival, Johnson was called before the Parliamentary Privileges Committee, where he swore on a Bible to tell the truth. The committee is trying to determine whether he deliberately lied to Parliament over illegal parties at the Prime Minister's headquarters, 10 Downing Street.
We are examining what Mr Johnson said to the House about gatherings in number 10. Whether what he said to the House was correct or not. Whether, and if so, how quickly and comprehensively any misleading statement was corrected. If a statement was misleading, we will then consider whether that was a genuine error or if it was reckless or intentional.
The so-called Partygate scandal came to light after numerous photographs emerged of alleged social gatherings and parties at the height of the COVID pandemic, with its strict lockdown rules. At the time, Boris Johnson assured Parliament that no rules had been broken. But a police investigation ended with more than 80 people fined for attending illegal events, including the then Prime Minister. Boris Johnson apologised at the time and said he'd unintentionally misled Parliament, but had been advised at the time that all was well. Speaking in his defence before the committee, Johnson maintained that he'd done no wrong, arguing there wouldn't have been an official photographer at these events if they'd thought they broke the COVID rules.
I'm here to say to you, hand on heart, that I did not lie to the House. When those statements were made, they were made in good faith and on the basis of what I honestly knew and believed at the time. When this inquiry was set up, I was completely confident that you would find nothing to show I knew or believed anything else, as indeed you have not.
No decision is expected immediately, but if they do find that he deliberately misled Parliament, that could spell the end of his political career. Michael Voss, CGTN, London.